Okay, I'm live. Already on Do Not Disturb because it's late. We're going to hit the thumbs up button. I am doing a quick podcast because I just got out of 20 hours in the car. Well, I didn't just get out of 20 hours, but let's see, we got Coke. Scans. We got, okay, hold on. Thought I heard something. And a short trading day tomorrow. Let me see. What hours is the stock market open tomorrow? Let me see. Holiday and trading hours. Hey, Scott. Let's see. New Year's Day. Thanksgiving Day, it's closed. Bank holidays. Douchebag. What are the hours tomorrow? Thanksgiving Day. Okay, they're closed. Oh, come on. I think it's 1 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, I guess it's open full day tomorrow. Full day tomorrow. Full day tomorrow. Yahoo! D-man. It's late night because I'm skipping tomorrow morning. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I'm at my parents' house. I've just spent 20 hours in the car. I got here at noontime. I left at 4 o'clock yesterday. So a bit long drive. Dogs are fine. Superchargers were perfect. But I guess it's a full day tomorrow. I did not know that. By the way, just so you guys know, they just started the Black Friday sale for Seeking Alpha. I got the email, and it's an additional like 10% off, I think. It's $169. Good deal on that one. Let me go over here. And okay, Coke. I gotta look at my notes and stuff as I go. You know, D-man, if I may do stuff like that. Like if you, and I've been trying to think about, bless you. Hey, Zephin. I've been thinking about the paid newsletter subscribers, giving people a YouTube membership and doing live trading and things. But remember, and you're one of the OGs, I don't want to make money doing this. And I sometimes feel super guilty. You know I provide value and I should get paid to do what I do. But honestly, I've got enough. I mean, you know, especially this time of year, Thanksgiving and stuff, you just say thank you. So shit. I mean, if anybody wants a free month of the paid newsletter, just let me know. I'm in a good mood. So I think there's value there, and I appreciate everybody who pays me and stuff like that. But honestly, remember, and you OGs know this. And by the way, if you're watching this replay, I ain't giving everybody a free month who says the replay. It's over at midnight Eastern, so you got 2 hours to email me. And you email me at right here. Daily stock pick 3. Yeah, I mean, I do think the value that I give is probably cheap, especially if you're following the trades that I've done over the years. But I just, the OGs will remember, I never wanted to charge for the newsletter. It was a dumb, huge, dumb me. Yeah. Especially knowing how to spell knowledge, D-Man. It's KNOWLEDGE. I know you'll appreciate that little joke. I'm doing scans, though. Let's do some scans. I'm trying to give some value here because we had the NVIDIA earnings, and they weren't great. Let's see. NVIDIA, SMCI is down 5% at 288, but that hit 300. NVIDIA is down 2% at 490. Just buy more. Just buy more. Spell check. Yeah, I think I remember the OGs will remember when I did the newsletter, I didn't want to charge for it. I was trying to set up a charge for a potential book, where I was going to charge people like, $20 and just kind of go over, here's some links as to where I learned how to read charts, what I need to do, blah, blah, blah. I wound up, I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know that people who had pledged to pay were going to pay, and it was going to charge them immediately. So I luckily had already established a crew of folks, even though it was like, I think my third or fourth week doing a newsletter. There was a good amount of folks who were had pledged, hey, I'll pay you for the newsletter. And all of a sudden, Substack started charging them. And I went on the air the next day, and I tried to email as many people as I could. There were just too many people. But I sent out and I did a next podcast the next day. If you want a refund, I am happy to give you a refund. I will collect whatever you need. And nobody wanted a refund, which was kind of nice. So I said, hey, let's just go with it. And I developed a plan around it. I think I've gotten a little bit better at giving some content and giving people what they want. And if you're a paid newsletter subscriber, I urge you, if there's something you want me to write about, just let me know. I think the number one request is when I do a trade, why I do a trade, what I see, and kind of the recap so that people can understand. And one of the paid ones that I think I'm going to do this weekend, and I'll do a paid newsletter probably over Thanksgiving. I may give you 2 this week. But one of the ones that I was doing, and I got this question, and is, I think everybody knows this, and this is part of the problem that I have is I think everybody knows this, and you can research this, and there's better authors to tell you what it is. But I never buy a market order. I always buy a limit order. And when I go to set my stop loss, I never set a stop loss. I set a stop loss limit. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Hey, high five to everybody. Boom. I'm happy to do whatever. I mean, like I said, I'm not somebody who's going to be out here begging for money. I'm just not that kind of person. Energy. ARLP. Don't remember this stock, so I'm not going to put it in the newsletter. Levered ETFs. Ooh, SQQQ got a cross up. Time to get out of TQQQ. SDOW. Okay. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of generous people out there. I can make you a sign. Yeah, can you guys make signs like ESPN has in the background? Here's Gary's Venmo. And shout out, I got, I think, 2 or 3 people from Australia who gave me tips over the past week. Thank you. Thank you so much. Australia, if I haven't told you, is my favorite country in the world. I visited there one time. If the flight weren't absolute hell, I would be over there again. But I can hear my parents downstairs mulling around. Bum, bum, bum. Low-cost ETFs. I don't care about low-cost ETFs. That's awesome, Scott. Scott, that's why I want to hear that you're positive. Honestly, I mean, I'm thankful that people support me and stuff. I think teaching people a system, what I do isn't genius. What I do doesn't take a lot of intelligence. My IQ is probably, my name should be Corky and I should be like drooling when I walk. Oh, by the way, I do want to address this. Let's see. I got yelled at. So I went on, I guess on Monday and said that the gist of it was that I don't think Elon is a bad person. And that was the gist of it. I think he may do dumb shit sometimes and he may say some dumb stuff. I think he's an incredibly intelligent human being, but from an emotional standpoint, the guy's ridiculous. He's got Asperger's. He's got a disease, a personality disorder, I guess is what it is, not a disease. But I don't know much about it, and I don't know much about him. I just think the man doesn't hate. I don't think he has a lot of hate in him. You can say what you want, but I got that. And then I got a bunch of messages. You support Elon, you're an anti-Semite. Goodbye for now. And I didn't save the messages. I absolutely should have. Because that's the kind of, if that's how you feel, so be it. I'm not going to publish those things. I'm not going to take it personally. But if you're going to hate on somebody because they have an opinion, you're not, I'm not an anti-Semite. I didn't say anything, against Israel. I didn't say anything for Palestine. I didn't say anything for Israel. I didn't say anything against Palestine. It's a super complicated situation that I am not smart enough to deal with. So if you think you're smart enough to deal with it, then go and create peace in the Middle East. If not, shut up. Because the people who are doing over there are not creating peace. That was my point. Yeah. I like Elon. I would never want to hang out with him. Anti-Semite comment. But my point is, if you think I'm an anti-Semite, if you think I have any hate in my body, first off, you're wrong. But you're allowed your opinion. I don't hate you for your opinion. Do whatever you want to do. But if you're going to take a message of mine where I just ramble on most of the time, not even thinking about what I say, and hate on me, what's that? Game of Thrones? Go and walk. I will gladly walk behind that bell. Shame. Shame. The trading desk got a cross up. Oof, that's a horrible chart, though. Win got a cross up. That's a horrible chart. Bitwise, that's a solid chart right there. Scott, my friend who works for Tesla, said it was one of the greatest books he's read. Makes him understand Elon a little bit better. He works for Elon. Never met Elon, but, both of us agree Elon is not the type of person we would ever hang out with. Oh, I should say this. Jeff Bezos will continue to aggressively sell the stock. That's from his reps. Okay, let's see. Does Seeking Alpha have something on that? Let me see. because, yeah. Let's go here. We're going to poke that. And we'll put this. Neither do I. Thanks, Scott. I do. For the most part, this one just kind of got under my skin a little bit. Not much, though. There's not much that gets under my skin. I got hated on for selling Palantir. I got some DMs from Twitter when I said I sold it because it was up. I think I sold it on Monday, I think. And then, no, I sold it on Friday. And on Monday, it was up like 10%. And now Palantir today, back down under 20. It's at 1940. It's down 9%. I mean, look, it's got the button hook. So my algorithm hasn't gotten you out. So let's scan the Dow. Let's see what happens with the Dow. Scan this fucker. Verizon and Coke. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, I think most people who listen to me kind of understand a little bit that I'll just run on and on about stuff, and I don't prepare for this show. I don't do a lot of scripting. So that's the main issue, is I'm not very good at throwing stuff out there. I'm good at making money. Lockheed Martin. Boy, this one. I mean, look at that. Look at that bounce up here from 398 to 440. I mean, that's in a huge industrial. Oof. I'm not going to put that in, though. Roblox is down 3%. Everything that ran up is kind of coming down. Okay, I'm going to kind of go back here. Go to the strategy tester. And we'll go to the 4-hour algo. There you go, 448. Let me put that in. Why not? I'm going to do some charts on the newsletter. I'm going to send out the newsletter tonight so you guys know as well. Okay, let's look at SPY and QQQ. Let's see if I can see anything. It's not really turning over. There's nothing horrible about it. Let's look at the Qs. Let me see on FinViz. What the day end? Day ended down. Nothing crazy, though. I mean, there was... You can see technology took a dive. I mean, it was diagnostics, medical devices, materials, utilities, healthcare. I mean, Tesla was up 2%. Visa, MasterCard, financials. Let me go over to Seeking Alpha and look at the sectors. Market data. Let's see. Today, U.S. equities. This is what I like looking at. Okay. I'm going to bring this up too. Okay. I'm going to start over here. And I'm going to move this down. Why do we keep hearing? No. She's trying to hide. There's somebody behind me on the floor. I keep hearing a door close. You don't hear a door close? I did. I think it's because the window's open. Yeah, it's 20 freaking degrees out. Let's see. Here in New Jersey right now, it is 49 degrees out. But my parents have a fireplace that is for a ski lodge. And we're not talking a minor ski lodge. We're talking a ski lodge that has like 400 people sipping hot chocolate in it. That's how big this fireplace is. And it's a gas fireplace. And so the upstairs, it turns into a sauna. You guys are lucky I'm not naked doing this show right now. Oh, Pan W, man. What a freaking stock. I mean, just, if you don't have it, get it. Just buy it, man. Just buy it. I want some ice cream. And can I tell you, McDonald's is the greatest road trip food. I love it. Okay, let's go back to QQQ. My ADD is showing. Mom just started getting the paid newsletter. I comped her a subscription to the paid newsletter. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, they're very nice pictures. They won't come on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hit record because I've got everything that I need. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is now Tuesday, and it's 10:30 at night. I'm doing this after the NVIDIA earnings, and I'm doing it at night because I can't get up in the morning to do it. So I'm going to post. I'm going to send you the newsletter. I'm going to send everything out tonight because tomorrow, let's be honest, it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Volumes, everything should be semi-calm. The big news of the week was the NVIDIA earnings. So we'll go over that. But I do want to address something. I got a lot of hate around my comments around Elon Musk. I think I lost a few listeners, which is fine. Essentially my comment was Elon Musk, I don't think he hates anybody. I don't think he's an anti-Semite. I think what he retweeted out was a horrible thing. I think he's not, doing himself any favor, but I also don't think he hates anybody. I think he just wants peace and love in the world. And I think at the core of it, that's the man that he is. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But you know what? You don't have to hate me for it, and you don't have to yell at me. And you just don't listen. Turn me off. If you're the type of person that's going to turn somebody off for their opinion, because that's all that is, an opinion. And if I don't agree with you, that's fine. And if you don't want to listen, that's fine too. Go out there and find another YouTuber who's going to try and give you some free stock tips that doesn't charge you. But it is what it is. Here's the cues. What happened? Well, if we go over here to FinViz, we look at today, the Dow was down 0.18, NASDAQ was down, S&P's down. Russell was down. The heat map doesn't really show us much. Tesla was up. You have TMO that was up. Danaher was up. Visa and MasterCard, Google was up. I mean, it's just kind of a mixed bag. One of the things that I like about Seeking Alpha is you can go over here and look at the sectors, and you can see today's performance. You can see technology was down 0.81. That was the big loser of the day. And you can say the big winner was healthcare at 0.6. You can see over 1 month, though, technology is the huge winner at 13.12. Consumer discretionary. We talk about XLY. That is basically 50% of that is Amazon and it's Tesla. That's up 10%. Year to date, I mean, look at those two sectors. And then you've got communication services. So this one market, and this is free. You can go over to Seeking Alpha and sign up for this and get this stuff for free. I don't think this is part of the paid. But one of the big things why I'm on now is because Seeking Alpha started their Black Friday sale. If you go over to my link tree, okay, linktr.ee/daily stock pick, I've got the Black Friday sale for TrendSpider. We'll go over that one. I've also got the Black Friday sale for Seeking Alpha. Just click on this. You get an additional about 10% off. It goes to $169. So if the yearly goes from $189 to $169, you get a free 7-day trial. Just click on that link. Try it. I'm telling you, import your portfolio into Seeking Alpha. Take a look at what you get for it. I love the fact that I can look at the daily stock pick core portfolio. It's got a health score of 3.73. You can scroll down. You can see everything about it. And if you click on this health score, it actually rates and will tell you, hey, where are you kind of in danger? Watch out. You have one stock that's risk of performing badly. I've checked it out. I'm not a huge at risk. I'm in the top, 29% of all portfolios. So the health check, I like it. I like it a lot. It keeps me kind of focused, and it keeps me on those 35 stocks that I have in the core portfolio. So again, it's a Black Friday sale deal. It goes, I think, till midnight on Friday. Don't quote me on that one. But if you're interested, it does save you an additional $20. I think it's $169. Just click on that link. Now, the TrendSpider, we'll go over all the charts, but understand that the Black Friday sale for TrendSpider, the Black Friday sale for Seeking Alpha, I have it in my notes. It actually goes till December 5th. So you have some time on that one. The Black Friday sale for TrendSpider, it does end Friday. And what I like about this TrendSpider offer, there's 3 options. You can get a monthly. And if you get the monthly for Elite, the middle one, you save about $10. It goes down to $69.52 per month. If you decide to take a 7-day free trial, for some reason, I don't know why you would want that, it goes down to $397. You can save a ton by just skipping that free trial. And the Elite goes down to $296 for the year. It's crazy. That's a crazy good price. The only price that was beaten by it was where they, earlier this summer, they sold it for a 1-week period. And they gave it exclusively to me. And it was for $250. That's their cost at $250. So they're not making much money at $296. But all the charts that you'll see, I use TrendSpider. You basically sign up for it, use my link tree, click on that top link, and then email me. Just email me once you sign up. Once you use that link and sign up, the email's right here. It's dailystockpick3@gmail.com. Email me, and I'll send you back a welcome letter with all of my algorithms, the 65-minute, all of that stuff. I will have a new one, by the way, with a 1-hour algorithm with Apple that Jason actually did, and it kind of customized. We'll take a look at that one. But you'll get the watch list. You'll get everything that you need. So let's talk about the Jim Mac Daddy of earnings. It was NVIDIA. And here's the Seeking Alpha article. And I'll include this in the newsletter. You can sign up for the newsletter at Linktree too, linktr.ee/dailystockpick. You can sign up for the newsletter there. It's free during the week. I do paid newsletters during the weekend and stuff too. More about that in a little bit. But NVIDIA slipped as Q3 guidance blows past expectations. They blew it out of the water. The stock went down. Right now, if we look at NVIDIA is down 2.65% in the after hours. And you can see, I mean, this is solid 65% right there. And that's ever since the beginning of the year. So this chart, such a great chart. The MACD, I said, hey, it's crossing down. The RSI is at 67. It's oversold. You want to be careful with this. If you bought it at 500, I wouldn't worry about it. This one, it's actually cheaper at 500 today than it was yesterday with the earnings that they came out with. Again, I think you get it as close to 400 as you can get it. I don't know if it's going to 400 again. It absolutely could. Because if we go over here to FinViz and we look at NVIDIA, just the PE is crazy. The PE is at 120. The forward PE is at 28. But the key point in this one, there were 2 lines. NVIDIA shares fall less than 1% in extended hours trading on Tuesday, even as the semiconductor giant posted third quarter results and guidance that beat expectations by a wide margin. This was the key. The company said it expects the sales in China to decline significantly, citing the recent export curb controls from the Biden administration. The decline will be offset by the growth in other regions. And those other regions, if you want to see it, and again, it's going to be in the newsletter, take a look at the NVIDIA charts. The data center revenue is what's surging. Well, what's the data center revenue? Well, it's tied, like I said, to SMCI. They're the ones who put together the data centers. So SMCI is down 5% at 288. If you bought this at 290, if you bought this at 300, learn the MACD is high. Learn that the RSI is relative strength. Learn that it went all the way up to 68 when it was at 300. So you want to be careful when you're buying these things at those extended levels. SMCI, though, we look at NVIDIA, the PE is 120, the forward PE is 28. SMCI, which will trade in line, the PE is 26, the forward PE is 14. It's half of what NVIDIA is. So I do think you're better off with the growth possibility in SMCI, but both of these are significantly stretched because they're so far up today. So understand, I will put those in the news article, in the newsletter for you. You can read both of these articles about the NVIDIA and charts. You can read its slips as far as their guidance goes. Those are the main things that I wanted to go over. The other thing that I want to show you from Seeking Alpha is Jeff Bezos is said to be aggressively selling shares of Amazon starting on Tuesday. If we go over here to Amazon, he doesn't sell a lot of Amazon stock. So he has started, I think, did it already start? No, he hasn't started yet as far as I can see, but maybe on Tuesday he will. You want to listen to that. And the reason you want to listen to that, Amazon was down today. Let's see where Amazon is. Amazon was down today 2.14%. So you're seeing the button hook. You're seeing it there at 143. I put in a bunch at 120. I'm going to start trimming here. I'm going to I put in a bunch of money because I want to set that base at 120. At this point, I'm going to start trimming the shares that I bought. I think it was 2018. I bought a bunch. The last time that I bought them big, I'm up like 80% on those. I think the average share price was like 70 or something. So it may have been 80 because I'm up 80%. But either way, I'm setting a new base. And so my plan is not your plan. This is what I go over in the paid newsletter is, hey, this is what I did. This is why I did it. So I think I put in $20,000 down here right before earnings at about 120. So I'm going to start trimming this one probably in my retirement portfolio where there aren't tax events. And if you want to hear about more of what I do kind of just with the stuff, go over to dailystockpick.substack.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get a paid option. And you can upgrade. I think right now it's $8 a month or $80 a year. Not much, to be honest, with the value that I think I put in there. But again, I'm if you listen to the YouTube until midnight tonight, I'll give away a free month if you just email me, and I'll just give you a free month of the paid. It's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for anybody that listens. So if you email me, I'll just give you a free month of the paid. You already get a free 7-day trial. That should be enough for you currently. But I am going to be raising the prices. So if you want a free month, go over there. But yeah, he's going to be selling. That news to me just means, hey, you got to listen to sometimes when they start selling. You don't have to sell if you don't want to. I think he's going to sell a few, $100 million. That's not a lot for him, but you do have to listen when he starts selling. I don't know why he's selling it. Maybe he's running for president. Maybe he's going to fund his own presidential campaign. Who knows? So scans, we're over in TrendSpider now. The first one that comes up is Coke. This is a secondary cross up. Now, remember, my algorithm is based on a MACD. So it will tell you to get in when the MACD crosses up, essentially, on this 4-hour. And that initial cross up was here on 53. There's some moving averages and things that it uses as well. If you want it, you sign up for TrendSpider. I'll just send you the strategy, and you can import it into TrendSpider. Your screen can look exactly like mine. But yeah, we initially got in at 54. You're 58 right now. You're close to, let's see what gain that is. And you just got the second portion of this rally. You're up 8% on Coke, which is a stock that you shouldn't mind holding for a long while. Now, the other one that crossed up is SQQQ. This was up 2% today. It crossed up here, let's see, at 1606. Right now it's trading at 1598. The question that I have, remember, I'm still in my TQQQ position. Well, has it crossed down? And does TQQQ want me to get out? Not yet. But I've said this before. Remember, the MACD is way up here, and it's starting to button hook down. It's starting to cross down. The RSI is at 70. This is incredibly overbought Do I want to hold this over a holiday weekend? Probably not. Tomorrow, I'm probably looking at getting out of TQQQ because A, I don't have the time to watch it. B, I don't have the quality of stuff. I don't think that I've already made 40% on this. Why am I going to hold on to those gains? Even if it's 5-10% more and we continue on this rally, big deal. I can always buy back in next Monday. This is a triple levered ETF that you do not want to hold. I've already held it through the weekend. I didn't lose any sleep, but I've held it through the weekend. Now, what's another one that crossed up? That's a triple levered ETU. ProShares Short QQQ, PSQ. I think this is just a single levered ETF. That's so it's not triple levered. Crossed up here at 10.15. So you want to be careful. This is basically what's telling you, be careful in this market. We've run up quite a bit. I don't think that you get out of anything until it's 100% getting out. But if you want to start shorting SDOW, this is Ultra Pro Short, 3 times short on the Dow. This got you in at 22.60, 22.89. That's where you're trading right now. So be aware, some of the shorts are crossing up on the triple levered ETF. It's just something to notice, not something to trade with. The reason I'm getting out of TQQQ probably tomorrow is because it's a holiday weekend. I'm just not going to have time to deal with it tomorrow. And then you got the Black Friday football game. I'm going to be watching football. I don't want to deal with watching TQQQ. See if it goes down. I'll just sell it for a 40% profit. And again, if you want to buy back in, you buy back in. It's not like you're writing off the loss and you have a watershed moment, waterfall moment, whatever those water things are. But another one, WYNN, WYNN. This one has a cross up here at 88.64. It's an ugly chart. I don't know if I'm buying it. If you want to gamble on the gamblers, do that one. The trading desk had a cross up, TTD. This one at 66.83. We talked about it with earnings. I thought it was a good earnings play. Again, this is a stock that is high leverage stock. Go over here to Finviz. The PE is 215. The forward PE is 46. In a market that has, higher for longer, that's going to be hard to justify for this stock. That's why you're just seeing it down. Higher for longer still hurts this one. Will you see it pop? Absolutely. Look at this one. Went from 70 here up to 80. I mean, in a couple of days, that was a crazy, crazy move. It's come back down. You're filling your gaps. So TTD moved up. BITW, this is the Bitcoin ETF. This one has had such a solid move here. $11, you were in at 11. Let's look at this gain because you're still not out. It just got another cross up, which means it might be getting a second move, and you're already up 91% in 38 days on BITW. This is the 10 crypto index. That's a crazy, crazy move. BITW. Verizon got a cross up. I'll include all of these cross ups and more. I'm just going over a couple. Verizon, crazy move. Look at this move. The original portion down here, October 16th, the middle of October, this is part of the communication services. That's a 20% gain in 36 days. Crazy on a stock like Verizon, which yields what, 9%? Let me look at real quick what the yield on Verizon, 7%. Crazy. Year to date, you're down 5%. That's not bad for this stock. I mean, it's just taken a huge comeback. Lululemon. This is a $400 stock. It is trading at $430. I think it's extended. I think it comes back down to $400, to be honest with you, because if we go over here and we look at the valuation of this one, the valuation PE is 54, forward PE of 30. But if you've ever worn their clothes, it's justified. I mean, if you can afford a Lulu, God, you should get a Lulu. So I'll look at some of these. One that I wanted to point out is Lockheed Martin. This is the final cross up that I saw, and it's at 448. Now we just crossed the 200-day. You can see right before earnings, this was at 402 here, and the algorithm just got you out with a 3% gain right here at 440. I mean, that's To me, if you had bought on this original one, I mean, say you bought down here when it crossed 400, because anytime a stock like Lockheed Martin crosses down a major handle from 400 to 300, deserves your attention. So say you just got there and say you're still holding it today. That's a great 13% move in 48 days. In a mainstay like Lockheed Martin, that's solid gains. So again, if you want TrendSpider, the sale is going on. I think this is probably the best sale that you're going to get unless they give me the $250 one again next year. But that $50, you're going to waste your time waiting for that $250 sale. It's $296. Skip the free trial. It's $296 for the year. Prepay for it. I'll send you everything that you need. All of my algorithms, everything like that. Understand that your portfolio needs to be large enough to justify a $300 expense. If you've got a $3,000 portfolio, do not spend 10% on a tool. Use your free tools. Use Webull. Webull's a great desktop software that you can use for free. Learn charting. And then when your portfolio gets large enough to justify a $300 a year expense, go out and buy it. And use my link, and I'll give you my algorithm. You start day one where you can scan like me. You can look for opportunities with your scanners. You can use the algorithm to get into positions and to get out of positions. And if you want to set up a bot, you can set up a bot for you. Other thing is the Black Friday deal on Seeking Alpha. $169, that's the best offer I've seen. I've told you guys I'd pay $189 per year for the value that I see in it. Again, it's different tools. Remember, TrendSpider is the technical portion. Seeking Alpha is more the fundamental portion. You can get both for under $500 for the year. That's a crazy good deal in my mind. But again, make sure your portfolio justifies it. I don't want you signing up for something that A, you're not going to use, and B, because remember, these are just tools. They're not going to make you money on their own. These are things that you have to put work into. It's not something where it's automatically going to do it for you. If you set up a bot and you trust a bot trading and you want to use my algorithm to trade on a bot, I don't trade on a bot. I don't trust bot stuff. But Jason and those guys at TrendSpider, you can join their Discord group, and there's people in there that trade bots all day long. And they'll give you their strategies and provide them for you. But again, TrendSpider, I think it's a great tool to make money. It's a great community. And if you want to, even sell your own algorithm and sell your own strategy, you can do that as well. So there's your offers. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. If you want any to support anything on the podcast, it's Linktree, linktr.ee/dailystockpick. Just click around, see what it is. You can follow me on Savvy Trader. I've got a couple of portfolios on Savvy Trader that you can follow. You can follow my core portfolio. You can follow my trading portfolio. Trading portfolio in 30 days is up 14%. The core portfolio, which is an equal weighted core portfolio of 35 stocks, that's up 8% over 30 days. And if we just look at the core portfolio and we go over here and we compare this, QQQ, I'm not beating QQQ. QQQ over the past 30 days. I'm sorry. This is let's go to year to date. You know what? Let's go 1 month. Am I beating the Qs over 1 month? No. QQQ is up. The Qs are up 9%. Daily stock pick core portfolio up 8%. The Qs have just been out of control. Am I beating SPY? Yes. SPY is up 7% over 1 month. Daily stock pick core portfolio up 8.38%. Can't win them all, but I'm winning that one. So I understand that's how I track it. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Savvy Trader. If you're paying anything more than $25 a month for your phone bill, you click that link. You go over here to Visible and check out our plans. It's $25. That's all in $25. If you want the upgraded plan with additional speeds, you get $35. The $25 still does 5G, just doesn't do the 5G ultra wideband. That's it. But, $10 more, $35. I know that's better than most of you are probably paying. So go over here, support the podcast. Just click around. Our socials are up here and you can do everything. Okay, I want everybody to have a happy Thanksgiving. I ain't going to promise that I'll be back Friday. I will have a newsletter at least on Friday. Just don't know if I'm going to have time to do the podcast. There's a lot of crap going on around here. So I'm in New Jersey. If you have any questions, hit me up. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Let's see. Ignore the haters. You should have your mom. NVIDIA after hours. Who's buying tomorrow? Lucas, I'd be wary of NVIDIA even at these levels. And the reason I say that is catalysts are out. The next catalyst, I don't know what it is. Let me see. I thought I heard the dog. The next catalyst, I just don't know what it's going to be. They warned about China. So I think you're going to see something there. If you're going to add, I would add for long term, and I would add sparingly. And I say this a lot. Say you're going to add, $5,000 worth of NVIDIA, and that's what you want to hold in your portfolio. Or let's bring it down. You want to hold $1,000 of NVIDIA in your core portfolio. Okay, and you're going to start your position buying tomorrow. I'd buy $100 worth tomorrow. And then next week, after the holiday, I'd buy $100 more. Over the next 10 weeks, I would add $100 of pick a day. What's your favorite day of the week? Just add $100. And that's how you buy that position. If it's a smaller position, even bring that down. But I wouldn't start adding in a bunch tomorrow. I do think that $500 is a fair price for that stock. I don't think it's completely overvalued, but boy, they have to hold up that growth. And if for some reason AMD or Qualcomm come out with their competing chips and they are anywhere close to as good, you're going to have a problem with NVIDIA holding up, against everybody. But I agree right now, NVIDIA is way out in the lead. They by far are the best. I just think SMCI is probably the best from a valuation standpoint, and I could be wrong. I think if you're going to trade, I think SMCI has the better opportunities to go up. That's just my take, but it's just a guess. No, Scott. Remember, the core portfolio is an equal weight. So let's go over here so the core portfolio, remember, the core portfolio is just, I think it's 100 stocks, 100 shares of every stock. So you won't see my trims. And I'm going to put this, and I may say this wrong, so please don't take offense to this. I don't put my personal moves and quantities out there because I don't want people following me closely. And I say that kindly in that I think a lot of people, if I were to put my exact moves out there, would feel FOMO when I win. And if I were to lose, they might feel, I want people to be empowered. I don't want people, I'm not going to be the channel that provides, and I know you guys, most people probably wouldn't do this. And that's why I say I'm trying to be careful about how I say it, but there are those people who would, and I'm very sensitive to that fact. So I try and do things a little bit differently, and hopefully that makes sense. I tell people when I trim, I tell people, I try and be as communicative as possible. I'm just trying not I'm trying to be as sensitive as I can to, I don't want to be, do we have to go over to YouTube again and go to, Kelly OG? If you want to see how to trade Forex in 7 minutes for beginners. And she's selling a course, and she's going to sell you some moving averages. And let's see.
I'm gonna teach you how to trade Forex in only 7 minutes. See, before I did 10 minutes with stock options trading, but I was like, you know what, maybe I could do it a little bit quicker because I know our attention spans are short. We have shorts, TikToks, Reels. I mean, literally, it's called short for a reason. So I wanna make sure this is too, and I hope you like it. By the way, my name is Kelly OG. I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur, and probably the biggest secret that you've never heard of, but now you have, so search me up or watch my videos if you want the rest. Let's begin. What is Forex? So Forex stands for foreign exchange. Y'all like my little thing I did here? It took me 2 hours to get this done, guys. 2 hours. It stands for foreign exchange, right? So think of it like a scale. In the morning, you may weigh 150 pounds when you step on the scale. Now, as you eat, you walk, you go to the gym, different factors are going to affect your weight. So it's gonna fluctuate. So you may weigh 150 in the morning, but by the nighttime, you added an extra 5 pounds because you went to a buffet and you ate really good. Think of this as how you're exchanging currencies based on their fluctuation in price. Different news, economical factors, whatever it may be, will affect how prices weigh against each other. If you think about it, foreign exchange is the literal exchange of foreign currencies. Now, there are 28 total pairs, as you can see right here, but today we're gonna focus on GBP USD, which is the Great British Pound and the US dollar. Now, whenever you see Forex pairs written, they're going to be written like this. They're gonna be the initials slash and then the initials again. So you have a primary and secondary super fast. Let me know if you understand Forex just a little bit better. Make sure you create a Kelly OG related TikTok page, put 25K OG in your bio, and then post as many videos as me as you can or as you want. And I'm gonna pick the best pages that I believe really went and put in their work and really tried. And I'm going to message you on TikTok and let you know you are the winner. So make sure your messages are people are going to get this money. Knowing the way I usually am, I'm going to give away a little bit more than that, especially to those on TikTok, because again, via TikTok, so make sure your messages are open, and we're gonna verify that you also have a Sway Markets account. And there's gonna be multiple winners. Over 25 people are going to get this money. Knowing the way I usually am, I'm gonna give away a little bit more.
Yeah. She charges like, okay, if we could just go over here. I mean, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that. So Scott, my trims won't be reflected in the core portfolio. My trims won't be reflected in probably anything. I just don't want to be that. We can put it that way. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to go work on the newsletter. I'm going to post this podcast. I'm going to post everything. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. I won't be on tomorrow. If I am on, it's a bonus, but probably won't be. I'm going to be kind of driving around all day doing stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in for the late night show. I'll talk to you later. Say bye.